What's up, everyone? Today we are talking about probably Red Wing's most popular boot, the Iron Ranger, or the Iron Rangers. Red Wing sells a lot of Iron Rangers, and when I'm hanging out at Red Wing, everyone comes in and they usually ask about that boot or they try it on. Today I'm wearing the 8156, the Picos in the Hawthorne Albaline with the resole with the stacked leather. I'm in a different location than I normally am. Usually I'm sitting with the boxes all behind me, but I just switched up a bit. I'm sitting where I normally do my more like Western style boots, a little bit more comfy over here, to talk about the Iron Rangers, because I wanted the Iron Rangers to be all around me and not have to reach back. That's why I moved over here. So I made a list here, and there are 29 different Iron Rangers out there. That's a lot of Iron Rangers. And I own, out of the 29, I own 13 of them. And I could have had 14, but I decided not to take. They're the chocolate rough out Iron Rangers, and they were offered to me and I turned them down. So I would have 14, but I have 13 out of 29, which is not bad. I was trying to think of, are there any out there that I would really want? And looking at them, and I can't say there are that many that I would really want of the list. I think the ones that I have, I'm good with. If I like them, I want them. But the ones that I see that are here, not really. But all right, let's start. Let's get into it. Okay, so like I said, 29, that's a lot, Iron Rangers. And I'll start in the order of the list that I wrote them down. That's not really like most rare to, easiestly, wow. Easy, easiest. I was trying to say accessible and easiest at the same time, so I got all like tongue-tied to the most accessible. But we'll start here. The 4317, which is the black harness, which is the murdered out all black Iron Ranger. I don't own those. The 4317, that one is, I've seen it, not in person, but I've seen it, of course, obviously online. But it's cool. A murdered out Iron Ranger, black harness. You could probably do it, get it made, but it won't have the number, the tag, the 4317 in there. But 4511, brick setter with the Roshia. That one's desirable. That one's cool. Okay, I would take that one. The 4511 with the Roshia. I like that. Yeah. The one I do have on the list, I have it right here next to me. 4545 in black Spitfire. This lovely thing. This less than 700 made, and it is here in my hands. This has the Vibram mini lug on it and Spitfire, black Spitfire leather. This one. If there's any that are super rare, it's this. That's one on there. That's could be on the rare side. Where we at next? The 4556, an antique brown cactus, which was a Brooks Brother release. That's a cool. I like the sound of that leather. Antique brown cactus. I like that. Whoever came up with these names, I'll give them an A+ for that one. The 4584, bitter chocolate. This one I've seen in person, and I thought it was I was on a shoot, and the DP, he was wearing the 4585 in bitter chocolate, and I thought they were the 8086, the way they looked. The kind of distressing charcoal, kind of has like a charcoal rough and tough kind of vibe to it. So the bitter chocolate is similar to that. So I like those. Those are cool. And someone recently asked me if I could get those, and those would be hard to find. The 4584. Okay, now the 4606 is next on the list, which I have here. This one came out last year. This one was a favorite release of mine. I wore it a lot, as you can see. This is, put my list here. This is the Ebony Harness, which is a really nice leather, also in the Merchant, and I'm glad that Red Wing came out with this in the Iron Ranger, because for me it's a quite versatile color. Being a dark brown, you can wear this with a lot. So I was really happy when this one came out, and being that it was also just the US release, which was really nice. We had our own exclusive, and was available Red Wing online and in certain retailers. Certain retailers. So yeah, this was a good release. The 4606, which I believe will be released again, or be available again online, but not currently. But it will. I think it's going to come back around. But this one was a nice one, and I'm glad I picked up on that because it is a cool color. And it went away, like it was out and it was gone. I like that. It's kind of like when you see a boot on Red Wing's site, you need to jump on them, because you never know when they're gonna pull them. Like what did they just pull recently? I was in Red Wing and they said the Sawmill in Olive Moab, gone. So if you didn't get the Sawmill, or you wanted the Sawmill in Olive, gone. Okay. The 8011, I have the 8011 here. This one, so this is a Munson Ranger. So it's like Iron Ranger, Munson Ranger. This one is White Ash. The what I call the high, I guess it could be high class, the step up from the Iron Ranger, the Bentley of the Iron Rangers. We used to say the Cadillac, but Cadillac kind of doesn't have doesn't carry that same weight anymore. So you got to step it up and say the Rolls Royce or the Bentley of Iron Rangers. The 8011 Munson Ranger, made on the Munson last, great leather. Those you should, if there's anything, well. If you're a collector, you should have a Munson. Munsons are great. And also I have the 80, where is it? The 8012 here. That's the next one on the list. And this one is in the burgundy. The 8012 Munson Ranger. Another very comfortable. And actually, when I wear this one, I get a lot of compliments on this one, because if you wear it with like a certain colored trouser or a certain type of denim, the boot definitely, especially with this color, it stands out. So the 8012 is another one of those that is a very nice boot to have in the collection. And then where we're going next, what do we have? The 8080. So this one is, where's the 8080? The 8080 was a Asian Japanese release only. So instead of they don't have the black harness Ranger, they have the black chrome. This is the 8080, and it has the cork bottom. This one's pretty sick. The black chrome, if you own, let's see, black chrome is on the Engineer. It's a very tough leather, very thick leather. Some of the mock toe, the 8131, I believe, is in black chrome. But this was a cool get for me to track these down. The 8080 Iron Ranger. Someone came in, I was in Red Wing, and they were wearing the 8084s. Looked in really good condition. Yeah, I always love looking at the Iron Ranger on feet. That's one of the boots that I really like when you see walking around the city and you see those. I like to see how people wear them, how they style them, and how they age. Okay, what is next? The next one is my first Ranger that I bought. So there's 3 different versions of these. There's the 8083, which is currently in store and online. The 8013, which is the one I own, if I can find it. And it was my first, here it is. And it was my first Iron Ranger. And then they did a version with black hardware. That one's called the 4581. So here are mine, the 8113, the first Iron Ranger I purchased, and still love to this day. It's very comfortable. I remember wearing these when I went to see the Statue of Liberty for the first time, and I've been in New York forever. And I needed something that was comfortable, and I was like, let me try these, and threw these on, and was in Ellis Island, Statue of Liberty, for, I don't know, 5-6 hours, walking around, and was extremely comfortable. So this one is a favorite of mine, and the first one I purchased, the first Ranger I purchased. Okay, next on the list is there's two versions of these. So there's the 8084 and the 8114. So where are those? That's the black harness. So the one I said that you can't get the ones that in Japan have the black chrome version. We have the black harness version. And let's see if I can find those. Where are those? Oh, here they are, right here. Whee! Lots of boxes. Yes, these I really like as well. Mine are the 8114 with the cork. I made sure that I grabbed those because I wanted the originals. I can always get the 8084s, but another favorite of mine, black harness. Black harness ages really nicely. It's very easy to take care of, and breaks in very quickly. So this one I really like, the 8114 in black harness. Now we're gonna go, what's next? The one I don't own in stores, the 8085 copper rough and tough, or the 8115. I would love to find an 8115 in decent condition, but that's probably not possible. But that's the Iron Ranger in copper rough and tough, which I do not own. I would rather have the blacksmith in copper rough and tough, which I don't own, than the Iron Ranger in copper rough and tough. But that's a whole nother battle. The Iron Ranger versus the blacksmith, which is coming up. I'm doing that video. I've shot part of it. I have to shoot the other part. But yes, I do not own the copper rough and tough Iron Ranger. The next one is the 8086 or the 8116 charcoal rough and tough. Where are those? Let's see. So this is, here we go. So I actually own the 8086 and I own the 8116. I own both of them. So let's see, which one should I show first? I'll show the 8086 first because I bought that one first. So here are my 8086 charcoal rough and tough, and I changed the sole on these because I didn't want the Vibram and I wanted just to make the difference. And these are have lots of dust on them because I wear these quite often. I have to clean these up. But the 8086 charcoal rough and tough, which is really lovely leather, it ages nicely. That's that one. And then the 8016 here with the nitrile cork is here. Nitrile cork, never worn. Look how shiny, look and clean that is. Never worn. Yeah, I wanted these because I wanted to have all the original with the nitrile cork. So I was able to track these down, which was a very nice little get to have those, because those were really hard to find. You can get anything with the Vibram sole on it with the 80, but to have the 81 with a nitrile cork, for me that was important for my collection. Next on the list is this one's coming out. It should have been out, but it's coming out. It would have been out, what are we talking, in the spring, right? Spring, yeah, but it's gonna come out next year. And that is the 8087, which for me was what I wanted Red Wing to make. I've seen it in person, I've held it in person, and it's quite nice. I'll probably buy 2 pairs and then change the sole on one of them and keep one as is, maybe. Or, well, it depends. I may just, I don't know. I was gonna buy 2 Billy boots and keep one as is and change the sole on the other one, and only ended up buying 1 Billy boot in the end, which I'm glad I did because I don't really wear mock toes anymore. But the 8087, perhaps I will buy 2 pairs. I'm not sure, but it's something that I really wanted Red Wing to make, and they did it. The next one is the good old standby, the one that I think pretty much everyone has in their collection, or not collection. If they have a Red Wing boot, they probably have this one or the 875. And that is the good old 8111. Ooh, mine got smashed. The 8111 in the amber harness. Mine has the cork. It has the same number with the Vibram. And this is another leather that's really easy to break in, ages nicely, very popular. Probably this one, I probably see the most around the city, the 8111. Yeah, it's a good, or good, it's a, yeah, it's a, that one boot that you can rely on. Yes, I would say so, the 8111. The cap toe limits its versatility in certain dressy situations, but this is probably the one that most people have in their boot collection. Okay, the 8112, the Oro Original. Where's that one? That one, right here. This one was a Japanese release. This is the leather from the 875, and an Iron Ranger made of this. I took out the speed hooks on mine and just did the eyelets all the way up, so that's why this one looks a bit different. But this one was another one that was nice to track down because it was not available in the States. So, and it has the cork sole on there, so that was a nice one as well to track down. What do we have next? We have the Japanese release that was also certain people were able to track down here in the States. That is the 8117, the blue, what do they call it? The Navy Abilene Rough Out. That's with the cork. So this one was a Japanese release. Beautiful navy rough out leather on this. And I like that what they did is they released it. Let's see, what does the date, production date on here say? So this says March 2018. So it was released in 2018, and at that point they were already putting the Vibram on the Iron Rangers, and the Japanese were like, we don't want the Vibram on this, we want the cork on this. So I really like that they did that and they didn't put the Vibram on here. That's a really nice touch for whoever designed that. Okay, the next is, yes, this one I really like as well. This one is the 8119. This is the Mesa Oxblood, which I think, out of all the ones that are sort of like in store and easily available, this was the last one I purchased. And I don't know why I waited so long because it's a lovely boot. I'm looking at the monitor and the color on there is just really great. Oh, and this one was also the first one, I believe, that came out with the Vibram that was released. So everything had the cork. So they had the brown, the black, the charcoal. The charcoal. They all had the natural cork, and this one was only released with the Vibram. So this was the first one. Really nice leather, nice supple leather, and the colors. One of my favorites, that Oxblood. Okay, then we're going with the 8126, which I do not own. That's the black chaparral, which is similar to probably the 8080. It's a shiny, really shiny black leather. And then the 8127, which is the antique brown chaparral as well. And then the 8128, which is the velvet rattan, which is kind of nice. The 8840, the Policeman in black chrome. That's on the Munson last. So that one, that's pretty rare. That one's hard to find. Although, if I were to find actually they did have a pair on eBay, but they wanted like $600 for them, which I think is too much. But the 8840 Policeman in black chrome, if I track it down, I would immediately change the sew, because I think anytime someone puts a traction tread on an Iron Ranger, it's hideous, it's foul. But listen, you do what you do, you like what you like, but it's foul. Disgusting. The 8841 chocolate chrome Policeman on the Munson last. Those, if you watched the video, I was able to track those down, but I let someone else have those. But those are nice as well. Those were, the sole was replaced with cork, which is what you should do. Please, don't put traction tread on an Iron Ranger. It's gross. 9218, which is the Black Chaparral, that was a Brooks Brothers release. That one is similar to the 8080. And I'm going back and looking, so the 8126 and the 8127, now that it comes to mind, those had the brogue, I believe, now that I think about it. And I did, so when I wanted to go for the Brogue Rangers, they were already hard to find and already discontinued and hard to track down. I remember kind of like jumping on that bandwagon a little late, like, oh, I should have got those, I wanted those, and by the time I went to track them down. I did find some on eBay, but then at that point, I was kind of like, do I really need them? I don't need them. So I didn't, but I could have, and I was like, and I'm fine that I didn't. For me, what I really liked is getting an Iron Ranger and customizing it. That's something that I really like doing. So for me, like finding some of the older ones, tracking down the older ones was pretty nice, but at the same time, I kind of liked just taking a newer one and just doing my own thing to it. Yeah, so those are all the Iron Rangers that are out there. If I missed anything, I'm sure y'all will let me know. And then the ones that I own, and then the future Iron Rangers that are coming out. I know that there's an Iron Ranger that was due to come out, but then with everything that happened with the coronavirus, actually there were three that I know of that were due to come out. And one I mentioned in this video, two I can't say anything about, but I've seen them and they're really nice. And yeah, everything got, pushed back or whatever. Who knows what will happen now with the, coronavirus thingy. But those are the Iron Rangers. I hope you enjoyed, or Iron Rangers. Iron Rangers. I hope you enjoyed the video. And if you own some of these, some of the ones that I don't have, some of the ones that are on the list, some of the ones that you're maybe trying to track down, like the 4545s. I hope you enjoyed the video, and thank you so much for watching. And remember, be a boot. See you guys next time.